My name's AJ Gloria.
My name is Breanna Bidwell.
And this is Parent Life.
Growing up, I really didn't know how a normal family setting was. I was adopted when I was 2, and all I had was my twin brother with me.
What was I into? Partying, drugs, girls. I was a kid, choose your own life. And I chose the wrong.
I remember coming home from work one day. It was like 12 at night. There was all these cars in the parking lot, and she was like, "This is for your own good, so your kids won't turn out how you turned out."
What I got locked up for was burglary of habitation. Not just one house, not 2, not 3.
When they took my kids, I had been really depressed already, and I knew that it was happening, so I was like, I wanted to hurt myself. I just didn't want to be here anymore.
We didn't just rob houses, we had guns. That's bad.
I had got mixed into not just gateway drugs, just hard drugs, like really bad.
It actually hit me whenever they told me I was going to be locked up until I was 21. 13-year-old being locked up until I was 21. That's when I actually cried.
Those drugs were what I used to numb me, so I didn't have to think about, my kids aren't with me. I've been through all these homes, I've aged out of care. I didn't have to think about that because I was on drugs, and it was okay for me. I felt like that was, at the time, that's my only life I could have, because that's what everybody set up for me. Like, everybody told me that's all I would have.
Well, I realized when I turned 18, is this what I want? Do I want to be driving around having a bag of marijuana in my pocket, and I figured, do I want that? No, I don't.
I was in a McDonald's restaurant. I had nothing. I just had the clothes on my back, and I just remember being in that restroom, sitting on the floor and just crying, like just tears that I've never cried before, like so hurt, and just wanting something different. Like that's not the life I wanted. And I remember just asking God, just please save me, because I didn't know where I was gonna go. I didn't know what I was gonna do, I didn't have no transportation. I felt so sick from not eating for days.
I knew there was a God, but then at the time I was like, I know who he is, but I really don't know who he is.
I was sitting in there in the bathroom, and I had got a call from a person from my church, and she was like, "Well, are you okay?" And I remember just not being able to talk to her. I was just crying, and she was like, I'm coming to get you." And whenever I saw her and her warm smile, I just was, I automatically knew that God had sent an angel for me. And I just knew, I was happy. It filled me with warmth and insurance that I'd be okay.
I didn't really start believing him until I prayed one time. And it happened, like that. Like, I'm not lying. I said, I want to be back to us. Told him, hey, I just want everything to be back to normal. And it happened.
It's just like, it's gonna be, everything's fine, and that God's right there with you and has his arms around you. It's a wonderful feeling, and through everything I had been through, it's nothing I felt in my life before. And that's when I knew, God wants me to be a part of his kingdom. He wants me to change just as much as I want to.
So when I came to Parent Life, I thought it was just gonna be like, hey, you don't need to do this, you don't need to do that. Judge you. I always think that, because everywhere I go, they look at me and they judge me. He ain't up to no good just because he has tattoos. But the people were really cool. People here, they're like family. They're good people. They're lost too. They're just like how I was.
Through everything I've been through, I've always been able to lean on Parent Life. Through the hardest times of my life, whenever I couldn't keep a relationship with somebody because I had been hurt so much that it was just my natural thing to hurt them, hurt other people. And even through hurting them so much and so many times, they never left my side. Whenever I really needed them, they were always there, and that's nothing I've ever had in my life. You know, when somebody asked me, you know, what I had, I didn't necessarily have nothing because I had a huge family here at Parent Life.